Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I'm going to answer the question, should you buy Resident Evil 7 Biohazard? Just as a disclaimer, I'm going to have to say this because my last should you buy video got a lot of hate. This is not a review. This should you buy series is a video series where I give you my impressions before I have my hands on the game, and then we'll see if my predictions come true after I have my hands on the game, I've played it, and I review it. This video is based on the gameplay I've seen, trailers I've seen, opinions from others who have played the game, and research I've done on the given game in general. So let's get right into it. This game comes out January the 24th, and as you can see from the gameplay, first impressions is that this is very different from every single Resident Evil game that has come out. The first thing visually that you see is that it's not that third person action horror game that you're used to seeing. That's made the Resident Evil series just massive and possibly the biggest horror based video game ever. And of course, one of the things that people love about Resident Evil games is this third person view, but in this new entry to the series they've completely changed the formula. It's first person, and it's really clear to me that the developers have taken inspiration from Outlast and PT to make this more of a horror game than an action game. The developers have actually said it themselves, this is not going to be a gun fest. It's going to be more concentrated on giving you jump scares and horror themes instead of action, shooting your enemies and surviving elements of a video game. And to be honest, that is going to piss a lot of people off. As I've said, so many people love the Resident Evil series for what it has become or what it currently is. This action, adventure, a little bit horror themed video game, and it's not this first person game that's concentrated on giving you jump scares, but this is exactly what Resident Evil 7 is going to be. And of course, it could turn out to be a massive success, but of course there is a chance that this new formula is going to fall flat on its face and absolutely fail. So just be wary of that before buying the game. Resident Evil 4, considered by many as one of the best Resident Evil games ever, had this third person view, and this new entry to the series is just not going to do this. And there is a big chance that you bring in a new audience, but at the same time you really piss off and push away the veterans to the series, which I don't really think you should be doing, because these people have supported this video game series for its entire lifespan. This game is out on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and the PC, but one thing that you should definitely note is that it is PSVR compatible, so you can play this game in PlayStation virtual reality, and I don't think that's going to be a massive game changer. I think the people who do play it on VR on their PlayStation 4 systems they'll definitely get a better experience and feel something unique to everybody else, but I don't think it's like a necessity or anything like that. If you're in an Xbox or a PC, don't say I don't really want to buy this game because I'm not going to be able to play it in virtual reality. I don't think the whole game's even going to be able to be available in VR, so just don't bother doing it. Just pick up the game. But of course, if you own a PSVR, you definitely want to pick up this game because it's possibly going to be one of the best games to play on your virtual reality headset this year. Basically, in this game, you are playing a guy who's searching for his wife, and it leads you to this mansion that is owned by the Baker family, and they are some crazy psychopaths, like murderers, and they're absolutely crazy. They're definitely out there to kill you. And I think trying to find your wife, seeing what's actually happened to her, and escaping this Baker family all throughout the game is going to be absolutely breathtaking, and it's just going to be an amazing ride to go on that I'm pretty sure if you're a Resident Evil fan, you don't want to miss. And also, if you're new to this series, I'd recommend picking this game up as well, because it's not going to be like the other games at all. It could be something very unique and just really surprise a lot of people. As I've said, it's very clear to me that this has taken inspiration from Outlast, and that's not really a bad thing. Outlast was an amazing game, and for me personally, it's one of the best horror games I have ever played. But can Resident Evil pull it off better than Outlast? I'm not too sure, and that is one of my worries about the game. Are they just trying to clone the success of Outlast, or are they really trying to be unique? In my opinion, I would have just kept Resident Evil as it was. Third person action horror game, because that makes it unique from most horror games out there, but they've pushed it towards that first person perspective, and that could either be very successful or fall flat on its face. As a verdict, should you buy Resident Evil 7? I think there is two different answers to this question. If you are a veteran to the series, I'd say yes, you need to. If you are a veteran and you've played every game, you need to pick up this one as well, to see if this new change in setting actually works or not. But if you are a newcomer, I think this could be a very good game to pick up, up. Great way to start the Resident Evil series. You definitely don't need to play the other ones to enjoy this one, and it's just going to be a good game. If it pulls off this new perspective very well, I think it could be one of the best games of 2017. I am definitely going to be buying this game. It's the biggest AAA game of the year, and I simply can't miss out. And if it does fail, at least I can make a few videos moaning about it. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.